Oh,
Oh yeah,
hang on, just let me get on my segue. Hang on. They want us for the Carnival, don't they? You know.
yeah. We were gonna go and do the Rio thing, but it's just not our scene really. We'd sit down there, write some tunes in the basement. They all sucked, really.
Our knob of the year.
Get lost.
I dislike them for disservices to their self.
Yeah, you've let yourselves down.
I
Fontaine.
love them dearly, but wow, yeah, that second album I do not like.
Justin Bieber, fuck that guy.
Let the beach bring you pleasure. Enjoy the water, it's pleasant weather. Lifeguards watching you in safe hands. Don't swim too far, don't lose sight of the land.
Hello, I'm joined with Dan Cox and Owen Bullock from Sad Dads, and I'm going to be asking them who they are, what they're doing, and what the kind of future holds for Sad Dads as a band. Hello, Sad Dads.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you both?
I'm good.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, what have you both been up to recently?
I've not been up to much, I'll be honest.
No, I have to agree with you there, Dan. I've not been up to much either.
Sweet FA.
Yeah, sweet FA.
Yeah, I think that can be said for all of us. So yeah, can you guys kind of give me a background to Sad Dads? Like, how did you start?
How did we start? We just used to. I started learning how to play guitar, so I used to go to Dan's house, and he would teach me how to do bar chords and stuff. We'd sit down there, write some tunes in the basement. They all sucked, really, but we thought we could make a thing out of this one day. Left it about 6 months, and came back and wrote our soon-to-be released debut single, Pleasure Beach.
Indeed.
And we were like, yeah, this is cool. Let's carry on doing it.
And what inspired the Sad Dads name? Why Sad Dads?
I don't remember exactly. I think it's one of those things you never remember the exact moment, but I think generally when we wrote the first few songs, they all have that storytelling feel, that storytelling vibe, like Sad Dad's Christmas does, and yeah, I think it just felt fitting because there was just two of us,
and we are both dads.
Yeah, indeed.
Dads of many.
We fathered the music, and we were miserable about it.
Yeah.
And
so your upcoming single, Pleasure Beach, what are the kind of vibes? What are the themes? What inspired you to write it?
I think Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach inspired us to write it.
Yeah,
the
indeed.
Worst beach in England.
I think the world. I think it extends that far.
Yeah, it probably does extend.
It's one of the worst beaches and places. Well, we're gonna get hate for that, but honestly, ever. My dad's got family up there, and we go and stay there all the time. And it's always like October. It's always horrible. It's got one of the oldest still standing wooden roller coasters in Europe, or something, I believe.
Scary.
And you can tell it's a wreck.
Yeah.
It only just started with Logic and that kind of thing. So I think we just played around with sounds, and we enjoyed the story of it all. Really, we wrote a few songs around there. They were all really
pretend that Great Yarmouth is actually nice.
America. Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you call yourself a Brighton band, or do you just happen to be in Brighton?
Well, you don't even happen to be in Brighton anymore, Dan. I haven't seen you for
No, that is true. I mean, Brighton based, I would say, but that's merely
do we class as a band?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, do we class as a band? I think that's the other question out there.
Play more things.
I don't really know. I think that's the thing, is we never really knew, and Corona was the perfect time for Sad Dads to emerge from the ashes.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to worry about gigs.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. What are your kind of thoughts about gigging and how are you guys planning on doing that?
The biggest band possible, I think.
What we're going to be?
Just the stupidest amount of people possible.
Yeah, gospel choir, I think, is on the cards.
Yeah, we've got to write a song with one in first, but then we're away.
That's fine. Second single can have a gospel choir in it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. We always toyed with it before Corona, but I think we never really just settled on anything because I think acoustically it would just be great to gig that. I talked to Owen about like once Corona's all over to do like a proper rotation where we kind of travel a bit and just do acoustic shows, and it's just like it appeals to me because if it's just the two of us and the acoustic guitar, it's so easy to just go and like get gigs and do gigs in small, big, whatever places, Yeah, I think the dream would be to have all live instruments because I think me and Owen just love live instruments in many ways.
Yeah, they're all right, aren't they?
They are, and it's like backing tracks are great and they're useful, but just having a full band who all know what they're doing would be the dream sound, I think, really live.
And who are your guys' favourite bands at the minute? Like, who kind of inspires you?
Sad Dads are the band of the moment,
Yeah.
but
the only band really that I listen to
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm very bad. I used to be a couple of months ago. I would never look for new music. I would just listen to what I knew already. And then occasionally, if like 5 or 6 of my friends really like a band, I'm like, oh, I'll listen to it.
I'll tell you who's got Sad Dad's vibes though. Larry Pink.
Yeah, Larry Pink's great.
Very cool. I like Larry Pink a lot.
Yeah, I'm making more of an effort to listen to more stuff now than ever, which is good. I listened to Slow Tyler's album, Our Knob of the Year, his album yesterday. It's actually really good. But who have you been listening to, Owen?
Yard Act. Lots of Yard Act.
Yeah, we love Yard Act, that is true.
Like, for those who don't know Brighton and like don't know the kind of scene around there, could you kind of explain how it is to be in Brighton as either artists or as consumers?
For consumers, it's great, I think. You can go and watch anything and everything.
So many great things.
For an artist, it's quite easy as well, as long as you're nice, I think.
It's a tight-knit scene here.
Very.
Yeah, everyone knows everyone, but yeah, really like the Hope and Ruin, Green Doll Store, Prince Albert, lots of really cool venues, lots of cool bands come through, lots of cool local bands. And yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunities for Brighton bands to do cool things, play cool gigs.
And would you say that, like, why would a band pick Brighton over London, per se?
They like the seaside.
Yeah, London's very oversaturated. I can imagine it's difficult to get gigs in London. I can imagine you meet a lot of people who aren't so pleasant because it's not such a tight-knit scene, it's so big, and you
only need 3 venues really, and a bit of seaside and a pier. Does London have a pier? I don't think so. Here we go.
I feel like Brighton's the London retreat. You get away from London.
Yeah, London by the sea.
What are you guys planning for the future of Sad Dads? Like, what can we expect, really?
Global domination.
Yeah, world domination.
Soon. But in the more close future.
Glastonbury headline?
Yeah, maybe a Glastonbury. I'll take second stage, to be honest. Yeah, I think Pleasure Beach this month.
Music video announced yesterday.
Yeah, music video out in early March, and then I think we just head towards the summer and maybe some more music.
Hopefully some live shows and definitely some more singles.
Yeah.
To figure things out.
Amazing. Yeah. So you guys are, like, as you said, Brighton is like a really close-knit community. Would you say, like, being so close to other bands, there's the danger of kind of all of the Brighton bands like merging sounds, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I think there definitely is a Brighton sound. as well. But I think I don't know. It kind of feels like there's the sound is probably so prominent across the country at the moment for like things that are underground or for smaller bands that like I don't think Brighton feels any more specific really. You get a lot of like cross contamination with people being in different bands, which I guess is a way that you could say it kind of does that. But yeah, I don't know what. I couldn't pick anything that really stands a Brighton band out sonically from any other band in the UK. I don't think it has like a.
Everyone's over trying to basically be idols. I mean, what sort of a band would do that? Who would be in a band like that for 3 years? Dan?
Jesus.
Well, I know that Sad Dads wouldn't.
Sad Dads would never.
Sad Dads would never.
So low.
That's our promise to you.
Yes.
We would never.
That's a Sad Dad's guarantee.
I've got an Idols hoodie on the way though because they dropped a hoodie yesterday. It's really good.
Well, yeah. Merch. You guys have merch.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, just let me get on my segue. Hang on.
Yeah, so you guys have merch now.
Yeah.
Who did the merch?
Well, I think you know who did the merch. It's the wonderful Minnie Noble. Minnie designed our logo super early doors. And we just use it for everything, basically.
Laurie.
Gonna go down there and put him down myself.
Oh.
There you go. There's your poster quote.
Sad Dads puts down doors.
So Minnie designed it, and I think for me and Owen, like the kind of bands we're into are the kind of just the logo t-shirt bands, just repping the logo, just simple
on a plain t-shirt.
All
about that.
White font on black, it's classic. We wanted to just do
on white, switch around sometimes.
But yeah, we did a run of 10. I think we still have a few remaining at the current time. But and we wanted to keep them like as cheap as possible because as massive as Sad Dads are a name, we can't afford to just go out and buy like a bulk of like 250 t-shirts. So they had to be small amounts and like cost effective for us, but also be able to keep the price sensible.
I think it's all the shipping to South America. We've got a massive fan base in South America, but we can't get it over there at the moment. So
it's just
they're all on hold at the moment. But once that's over,
I can imagine the DMs are flooded with "Come to Brazil."
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Well,
they want us for the Carnival, don't they?
Yeah, we were going to go and do the Rio thing, but it's just not our scene, really.
Who are some of your least favourite bands? Is what I want to know. Is what I like to ask.
Fucking Fontaines now. What a terrible album.
Oh,
Get Lost.
I dislike them for disservices to their self.
Yeah, you've let yourselves down.
Fontaines. I love them dearly, but wow. Yeah, that second album I do not like.
I don't know.
Anyone who wears like all brown suits and shades indoors and like just like does like lounge music.
What?
I don't know who I'm talking about, but I can just see them in my head and I hate them.
Justin Bieber. And why is he weird? Fuck that guy.
I actually got caught
title quote. Justin Bieber, fuck that guy.
I got caught listening to Justin Bieber the other day. Actually.
You're ashamed of yourself.
Via Spotify. So that's good. Yeah, who else?
I don't watch audiobooks you were listening to for some reason.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's have some gossip for you, Willow. I go on my Spotify. So my Spotify is linked to my PlayStation, which is in Brighton with these lads. And I go on there the other day and it's like recommending, it's like, listen again to erotic audiobooks. And I was like, what? And I looked at it and it's like, make your dreams come true with a solo or listening as a couple. And I was like, are the lads just sat in the living room? Are they that lonely?
Me and George listened to it together.
You were just listening together to an erotic audio book.
But the worst bit is
recommended for couples, so
yeah, there you go. We were sat there together. But the worst part is you got to pay for the full thing. You just get a bit of build up. They just start flirting a little bit. You get like 15 minutes, and then
they take you to the edge of the cliff. They won't push you off.
Yeah. So
it's
frustrating. It really is.
Frustrating audiobooks.
Yeah.
We've just gone off.
Been on a
Yeah.
right journey. Can I ask him about Grimsby because he's probably really upset about that as well.
No, I'm not upset. They haven't ruined my week this week because they aren't playing.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that. I was like, oh, am I gonna have a bad week? Oh, they're not playing. Way.
Because, yeah, so for those who don't know, Dan and Owen support the avid underdogs, Grimsby FC.
They are bottom of professional football league. So they are officially the worst team in England, which we're quite
Officially
proud of.
the underdog.
Yeah, the ultimate underdog.
The underdog still has legs, though. We really don't anymore.
Yeah, no, I've given up with them, but I'll support them to the bitter end.
I don't know. I don't know if I can keep that promise. Where is the bitter end, Owen?
If they drop out of the professional leagues, then do you think you'd lose your love for them?
Nah,
No.
I think it's Grimsby till I die now. That's it.
Yeah. It's in the blood. It is in the blood, and we will go to places like Woking and watch them.
So, avid football fans, avid music makers. What else do you have going for you?
What else do we do?
I mean, come on, you guys are the full package. I don't know.
Indeed.
We are. What else do we have going for us?
We are stunning interview guests. I mean, we've got it all going on for that. Graham Norton hits up.
Sorry, am I not good enough for you guys? Sorry.
Oh no, Willow, you're amazing.
You guys
We'll take you to Graham Norton. It's fine.
Willow, we're using you as the steps up the Graham Norton ladder.
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
What are the in-between steps of the transition from Willow to Graham Norton? Alan Carr's got to be in there.
Yeah, Alan Carr's in there somewhere.
I think he's below me, though.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I went into Poundland the other day to buy a movie, and there's 40 Alan Carr comedy shows, all packaged, just on a row. And that must be how he's selling them.
I thought you were going to say, like, I went into Poundland the other day, and Alan Carr was picking up, like, Riz off the floor.
No.
That's so...
You reckon people buy them in bulk and then resell them?
Well, he must have done it, because he obviously wants sales. And who is buying an Alan Carr comedy DVD? Why would you do that to yourself?
Not many people.
Yeah. I don't know, if you've got, like, insomnia, get you to sleep, can it?
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be it's too shrill for sleep.
Yeah, true.
Very shrill, yeah.
Maybe if you want to keep yourself awake.
Yeah.
Doing a long haul drive.
Wake up the neighbours.
Alan Carr comedy roadshow. Get you going.
Yeah, amazing. That's right. Fuck you, Alan Carr.
Yeah, and fuck that Alan Carr guy. Fuck him too.
Fuck Alan Carr. Fuck Justin Bieber.
Fuck dogs.
And dogs.
Fuck my dog. There you go.
Not that way.
No, in a completely...
No out of context there.
God, yeah, I can't even think about what serious to ask you.
That's the sad dance
what
effect.
are the best places for food in Brighton?
Oh, that is a good one.
Our kitchen. Our housemate George.
Oh, actually, that's not even a lie.
Yeah, let me see if I can show you this through the camera.
Yeah, our kitchen is the best. For backstory, George cooked a steak one night. It's the first time he's ever cooked steak because he was just weaning himself off of being vegetarian. And it's the best steak I've ever tasted in my life.
Wow.
See this?
That's a roast chicken.
That is a roast chicken stood with a Foster's can up inside it. Beer can chicken. Amazing.
Wow.
That's a must try.
And does it still have Foster's in it, or do you put
you put Foster's over it.
Wow.
Set it up, cook it.
Did you actually? Because I imagine that might be quite nice.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Amazing. Where else do we like?
4-pack of Foster's, 3 people eating, 1 can goes in the chicken, then you each get a Great.
Jesus.
One for the chicken.
Oh my God. Yeah, but other places, Happy Mackie.
Yeah, that's good. Sushi wrap.
What's the...
Well, your favourite?
The Hope and Ruin. The Hope and Ruin does great food.
No, does Satan.
Really?
That stuff's
love
evil.
Just anything with gluten in it. I really love stuff with gluten in it because it makes Owen have a upset tummy.
We got McDonald's at the end of our road,
Oh, McDonald's.
and Hotspot.
My Mecca.
Yeah, your Mecca. Yeah.
It's an M for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
The Golden Arches.
Golden Arches.
Golden
Have you
Archies.
seen that film? Have you seen that film about the guy who basically stole McDonald's?
He stole it.
Yeah, so basically, two brothers started it, and then this guy who was a salesman came in and like basically poached their idea and like made it a chain, and he's the
Right.
reason that McDonald's happened.
Ronald.
Well, credit to that man. Who were the brothers that originally had it? Mac and Donald.
The Wright brothers.
I think it.
Oh, of course.
They
Yeah.
went on to make the plane. Yeah.
And Deliveroo.
No, who actually were the?
I have no idea.
God knows.
I think one of them was called Mac, though. I think
Big
so.
Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Whoa.
What? Oh.
Yeah. So that was really chaotic.
There you go.
Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thank you.
Having us.